Hang on. Here's the good part. Hey, NASDAQ, where you get the best dope on the markets. I am your host, Alan Palmer. And we're going to... Should I leave that up there for a little bit longer? That's me. Okay. You know what? It's late Friday. Okay. You can watch any of my videos. Okay. Like in the morning, late. Okay. Because things will be at areas. Okay. Let's first go to silver. I want to talk about the metals here. Copper. Look at this. Up 21, 648. We'll get to that. These are new high. Well, not new highs, but these are breaking out of areas here. This is the silver here, okay? We've got some gold, silver. That's a spread, okay? And gold never made a high. They both made overnight highs, okay? I think it was at 08 here. What was this? This is 18. No, where was it? Oh, this is a 12-minute here. Hang on a second here. Okay, this is what it looks like, okay? This fluorescent green trend line, if you're a trader, you should learn how to draw them, okay? And even if you do, it would be you'd need a little bit of mentorship on that. But anyway, we went up here. I had something else here, okay? This is in the aftermarket, okay? And what's this? This is about a 90-minute chart here. See, this thing isn't out of the woods here. The 69 is where we closed the week, so we closed somewhere around here. This is the aftermarket, so you're marked to the market at the end of the day at 12:25 p.m. Chicago time. So these will be the numbers on the here on the downside, 61.22, babe. Just in case, have a bid in down there. I don't know. In my opinion, if one was looking to take a shot, and okay, this is gold. This trend line is very important, okay? This was from last year, and it was from early this year. And, well, you can see here. Oh, I got a 12-minute on here. See, we're moving around so much, when you have orders working, you want to see what's going on here because, for example, gold, I had some bids in. They went down. I missed them by 30 cents in the market rallies. Whatever the rallies, 18, 25 bucks, doesn't matter. And they came back down there and made a new low by 30 cents. And actually, then we had another $20 rally or something, went down there, made a new low by $1. Okay, here, actually, it was right around here. Okay, this was this morning here. 92.10, no. 91.10, yeah, this was it. And then we came down one more time at 97.5 and then did this. Okay, this was, it was buying in the gold, silver here. Let's go look at a weekly here. Okay, this is just going to be a weekend wrap up. Okay, look at that, man. Okay, that does it here. We're here. We were down here. Okay, that was an old low. Okay, goodness gracious. That's why you scale some orders. If you're looking for a major bottom, we're coming into the end of June. Okay, here, as a matter of fact, bonus. Okay, there's another chart there. That's a little bit longer term. Wow. We're down here. What was this low here? 61.66. Okay, so, all right. So we went down there, took a peek down there, and we rallied $6? Okay, that's silver. If you're going to trade silver, then why wouldn't you talk to somebody? Why wouldn't you? You go talk to a salesman, so, and get some market color, and maybe you're the guy that needs it every day. Okay, here, I'm sorry, I'm leaving this on the chart while I'm talking. I can't do two things at once. Okay, let's go. No, we're going to go to, let me drag over copper right here. Okay, because copper is kind of separating here. And here's the dollar here. Okay, this was on the no bombing. Okay, no bombing. We broke 50 ticks. Okay, and we're back here. You know, this was an olive, but it wasn't huge. This is a green. It's something bigger. And there's not much up there, okay? You know, you go up another $2 or $1.50 anyway. Okay, so here we are back here. Okay, that'll be tied to crude. Oh, this is the aftermarket here. And then this is, what is it, 644? Yeah. So here we close at 644, 110. Oh, okay, this must be 12 o'clock. This is when they close, the New York markets. So what is that, at 11 in there, New York? Or no, 1. Let's take a look here at copper here. Let's go do a daily. Okay. All right. So these are the highs. These are the highs when silver hit 122. You know, because there's a silver copper spread. You want to see silver copper? You need a silver copper spread? Okay. CQG is $65 a day in my package. So that's why, if you want to support that. Okay, so here we have, and this was sloppy here. This was sloppy. This is where I said, I go, if this end up getting under here and staying under, okay, that would be, and that could have been a recession, fear of recession. You know, the market is oscillating quite a bit. Anyway, here we finished off, what is this, a daily? Okay. Oh, and here. Now, hang on a second here. Okay, did you see those lines, that green line right here? This is where it is. Right there, it was a buy. You had this thing that I have mapped out, and then you had 2 olives, okay? And then here you closed here at the green, and then you came down, finished off this day. You went down there, and that was on the same thing, no bombing. And then it held, okay? So we went from 621 to 644. These are the highs up here. This is like a triple top. Okay. But in the meantime, we're in a range here. Okay. So this is going to be really interesting because this is going to be AI, you know. You need copper and then who knows with satellites and stuff like that, you know. Aluminum for rockets. Just thoughts, okay? Just thoughts. That's why, if that's what you want to associate yourself with for your market info, you know, maybe consider it, you know? And I promise not to say you know anymore. Okay, let's go look for something else. These are my pages here. You could freeze that. Here's the gold, yen, yuan, Mexico stocks. What are Mexico stocks doing here? Okay, here's gold, yen. Okay, so now we finally had a sizable break in this, okay? This is what Japs, this is what they do. They buy gold and so they're short the yen. Okay. Gold, euro. All right, I'm not going to make a video especially for this. This is the Chinese yuan. Okay, these are the futures. Okay, so let's see. Where did Trump get in? Trump got in, right? This is September. Okay, maybe, and then this is November 11th. Okay, so this is when Trump won. Okay, you have to pay attention to what the markets do. Like, for example, here, hang on a second here. You know, is that a measuring point? Okay, this is when Trump took office. That's right before it. Okay, right? Okay, so then the yuan rallies, and now here they are back to their old, okay? They're back to their old tricks. You got up to 740, here we are. Now, there's some things that could happen if we start to go down here. China is burning through their crude oil inventories. You know, they got a strategic SPR, Strategic Petroleum Reserve also. And they've been using that a lot during this war. All right, I don't know how long this is going to go. I want to go look at Fed funds here. Okay, so these are Fed funds. Do I have the spread up here? May 27. Jan. Hang on a second. Goodness gracious. This is old. This isn't... and I don't have it. Okay, but that's because they were looking for an ease, and I was going to show it to you. If you are interested in trading Fed funds at all, I have an expert. He goes by the name of Whale, and he was the whale in the Fed funds pit. Okay, these are going to be outside markets. Here's one, JGBs, babe. JGBs. Last month we hit this olive. You know what? As a matter of fact, here. That would be something to put an alarm on. 127. This is a big tick. This is like $90 a tick or something like that. It's really a large contract, but check that for yourself. This is the German DAX. Okay. So German DAX hasn't made new highs, right? You know. This is something in Argentina. Okay. You need to know any more about this. Okay, that's, here, what do we got? Okay, so we're positive on the year. Here, actually, it looks like we just got higher on the year in the DAX. You know, so they're doing nothing, right? Here's the Shats. This is like the 5 years here. Let me just, okay, here we are. We're coming back down here. You need some levels in those. Get a hold of me. You know, if you're out in Europe and watching this and you trade out there. And then here's the Euro bond here. What is this? DBU. Okay, so this would be SEP. This would be... Okay, so this was, holy camoly here, hang on a second. Okay, there you go. That's a monthly chart in the euro, in the euro Bund. This is in the Bund. This is in the 10-year bond. Okay, this is a little treat here today. This is heating oil. Okay, so think diesel fuel. Okay. This is the DEES contract. I do not have spot. I got the NOV and I got the DEES. And what do we got here? We closed at 323. Okay. You know, double top. I had levels to sell higher. Okay. This did not go as high as it's been. Here you got a green and an orange. You got another bigger green here. So this red, green, and orange. This is the sequence that's playing here. We just closed back under here. Look out, man. Look out. Now, okay, could that be Monday? I don't know. Here, you got 319 right here. This is NOV heat, heating oil, diesel. You know, it's like a proxy for diesel. So let's see what it looks like a little bit. Oh, that's 1200 minute. Okay, here's a daily. Yeah. Okay. 323 is where we're at right now. Really? That means we're under this. This is at 330.50. Okay, so that would be a head and shoulders top. Here's your head, here's your shoulder over here. This is the neckline. Okay. Did we just break? Hang on a second. What's crude? 84.50-ish. Okay, and so then this is the DEES. Okay, so if you need anything, you need studies. Futures markets is for the big boys, you know. I mean, even if you're trading minis, just think about the guys that are trading 100s, 200s, 500s, and thousands. You know, that's what it was like trading on the trading floor. That was the arena. Okay, that was where price discovery took place. So if you need anything or you need a broker, okay, and you say, well, I'm not going to trade futures, okay, you open up a small account just to get it open, and then, you know, we find something that you can live with the risk or something. It doesn't have to be the busiest thing, you know. It could be corn, you know, and even corn is moving now. So that keeps bets reasonable. Email me, arp@nasdog.com. Thanks. Have a lovely weekend. And always use a risk stop to stop the risk.